Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and a couple years ago I did a review on this guy right here. This is a small little charger that goes on a key ring, and it's basically designed so you always have a charger for your phone or your tablet or any device that charges with the particular end here with you at all times. So obviously this is designed to kind of go on your keys, so that way you always have it with you. And the way it works is just basically it's got a magnet, so it holds on real tight. This one obviously being the lightning connector, so it'll work with iPhones, iPads, things like that. And they do make a micro USB option as well. And this is from a company called inCharge. Now, as I mentioned, I reviewed this guy a couple of years ago, and I pretty much carry it on my keys as often as I can. Sometimes I swap things out and I take it off, and then I remember that I don't have it on there, and I kind of throw it back on there. But it works great. Again, it's just a small little lightning cable. So it is obviously lightning on one end and then USB on the other, and it's really short. So I'd say about 3 inches long altogether. So it's designed so that you always have the actual cable with you. Now, obviously, without a power source, this doesn't really do much. But if you have like a power brick, or you have a battery bank or something like that, then you don't have to worry about carrying a long cord. And the cool thing about this is that it is nice and short, so if you do use a battery bank with your phone, it makes it so that it's a really small compact form factor, so you don't have those long cables kind of hanging around. Now, the reason for this video is because I was actually sent the new updated version of the inCharge, and I'll show you guys here, and it's this guy right here. Now, this is the packaging that it comes in. It comes in a couple of different colors. So as you guys can tell, it's pretty similar, but the main difference, which I think it's a really awesome upgrade, is that this is now a 3-in-1 charger. So you actually have the lightning for all your iPhone and iPads. You have a micro USB, and then you also have a USB-C. So obviously, with technology the way it is, you're not just kind of limited to one type of charging device or things like that. Normally people will carry iPhones, but they'll also carry battery banks. Sometimes people carry 2 cell phones, and they may have an Android that uses either a micro USB or a USB-C. In my case, I carry a lot of flashlights that charge via USB-C as well. And then some of the new computers and iPads are also coming with micro USB and USB-Cs and stuff like that. So having multiple options in one small form factor is great. So again, this is the packaging that it comes with. It gives you a little bit of information right in the front there. So magnetic lock, you can charge and sync your device as well. And then in the back, it just gives you a little bit of an explanation as far as how to use the different chargers that are built into the inCharge 3-in-1. So I wanted to show you guys here. These are my keys, and as I mentioned, I kind of always carry the charger on my keys. So as you guys can tell, I carry quite a few things. Obviously, I have the key fob to my car, keys, a little flashlight, a little knife, and then here is the charger itself. So it doesn't take up a lot of room. Again, it kind of rests right there with the rest of the items that I carry in my keys. So as you guys can see from the packaging, you do get the split ring here, and it's nice, and it's a nice thin one, which is really nice. And it's kind of instead of it being rounded, it's more flat, so it's easier to get keys and stuff like that off and on. So what I actually did is I actually used a smaller key ring, just because I didn't want that long, like big key ring, and I added this little crab claw, so it's very easy to take off if I need to. But obviously, because it is magnetic, all you have to do is just take it apart and then just slide it out, and it's ready to go. So this one here is black. As I mentioned, you have a couple different color options. The one in the packaging there is blue. So you have your USB A, I guess, so your standard USB on one end, and then on the other you have the 3 different chargers. So as it is, you have the USB-C port right there. So that's the one that's kind of prevalent in the front there. And then what you do to get to the other ones is you just pull it out, and then this actually slides out of the way. So the way that this is designed, it's actually a lightning connector on one end, and then on the other is a micro USB. So I'm not exactly sure how that technology works, but it does work. Even though it does look like a lightning connector on either side, it is designed to charge lightning on one end and then micro USB on the other. And you can actually see the explanation here. So they show you, let's see if that'll focus, there it is. So they show you how to plug it in, either USB-C, lightning, or micro USB USB, and I have used it on multiple occasions just to kind of test it out, and it works great. Now this center portion right here is nice and flat, so it's designed to be able to bend it and in and out every time that you go to use it, so it will hold up, especially as you use it throughout the years. And if anything's indicative of the old one here, again, I've been using it for a good amount of years, and you know, it is a little wear right there because it just kind of rubs back and forth on the key ring, but again, it's not fraying, it's not breaking or anything like that. And again, that's opening and closing it, opening and closing it. So this one right here, I've had it on my keys for a couple of months now, and you know, the lettering is kind of rubbing off and stuff like that, but you know, it works just fine, and that doesn't matter that it's doing that. And I have tested it with all three of the different charging capabilities, so the USB-C, micro USB, and with the lightning, and they all work exactly the same. So I think this is a great tool, a great little gadget to kind of have on your keys at all times. Again, it doesn't take up a lot of room, but if you don't want to have it on your keys, I would definitely recommend picking one up, or a couple of them, maybe to throw it in a bag or something like that. And that's just so you always have that way of connecting your device to a power source, whether it's a computer or a power brick or an external battery bank or something like that. That way you can either sync or charge it, and it's always ready to go whenever you need it. Now, if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and leave a link to their site below so you guys can check out a little bit more information if you want to, or if you want to pick one of these up or a couple of them. I think these will definitely make great stocking stuffers also, with Christmas right around the corner. This is a great little purchase either for yourself or to give away as gifts. So there it is. This is the inCharge 3-in-1 keyring cable. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.